Undecember is a free-to-play action RPG developed by Needs Games, which was released globally on October 12 on Steam, App Store and Google Play. This game was released in Korea about 10 months before Western release, so we already knew that we are getting one very interesting title with decent combat, beautiful graphic design and lots of content to play. We are now about 3 months after that release, so let's check how is game doing regarding population of players and activity of developers and publisher. In today's video you will see part of my live stream and find out is Undecember worth playing in 2023. Before we start, let me just say subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch to see more of MMORPG content in the future. I am live streaming every evening about 7 o'clock Central European Time, so join me to see some gameplay and to find out what is happening in MMORPG and PC gaming world. So let's talk about Undecember. And before I show you main in-game features of this game and show you around regarding Undecember, I need to say one very important thing. This game was released on mobile devices and PC, but in front of you, you can see actually something very interesting. Developers of the game and publisher have specially adjusted user interface of this game for PC version of the game. So it's not another mobile port to PC, because when you say it like that some game was released on PC and mobile devices, usually you would assume it's just another mobile port to PC, nothing else. However, interesting thing, right? Developers of the game have separately developed user interface for PC and for mobile devices. Here in front of you, you can see this user interface, which actually doesn't have that thing which you can tap in the right side of my screen. It's missing. You can see here right lower of the screen that commands for mobile devices. It's not here. Yes, it's a little bit similar to user interface for mobile devices, but it's for sure different. Regarding this game generally, I can show you here a graphic design. You have noticed probably this at the same second. It's isometric perspective kind of game, so something like Lost Ark or Diablo or Path of Exile. Yes, many people have said that, and I have to admit also that this game reminds a lot on Path of Exile. Regarding different kind of in-game features, regarding combat, let me show you a little bit combat of this game. So this game was released in Korea 1 year before global release of the game. Here you can see a world map, and I need to say, when I have now opened this world map, developers of the game could a little bit make this world map more in details. This is basically the only world map in this version which you can see. If you press N, actually, if you press tab on your screen, you'll get this transparent map, and you will also have radar map. But I think that this map which you open by pressing M on your keyboard, it should be a little bit more complex, a little bit in details, but it is what it is. Let's move somewhere to show you a little bit how are you moving with your character. Okay, let's receive this reward. To show you a little bit how is looking combat in this game. Oh, look at this combat right away. Okay. So combat, I would say it feels actually pretty good under the fingers. I have even leveled up now. It feels pretty good under the fingers, and even before a release of this game, global release of the game, we knew that. Because we have seen some gameplay videos from Korea, and we knew that this game, Undecember action RPG, have very good combat. So regarding combat, you can see here under the fingers and skill animations are actually looking pretty good. So I wouldn't say something special, but then again, yeah, pretty decent. Also regarding graphic design of this game, let me show you a little bit regarding user interface, what we have here. So character, this is looking pretty good. Regarding gear and everything else, I would say a little bit of more or less standard things. There are some differences regarding different kind of in-game systems, and I have to admit the developers of the game have I think on really good way this skill system. There is, I have made at least like 2 or 3 videos regarding guides for new players, regarding rune system of this game. Check it out regarding runes. So this system is actually one very interesting system regarding skills of Undecember. Let's check what we have here, different kind of attacks which you can register on your user interface. So user interface skill system is looking like this. Let's check what else do we have here. This is Zodiac system, another way to actually improve your character and to make it stronger. You can see here, you can get different kind of additional bonuses and stats for different kind of things. All depends, are you going for damage or whatever you're going on your character, right? So regarding in-game systems, what else do we have here? Pets. Yes, we also have pets. I'll talk about pet system a little bit later, because you can see here on the right side of my screen, you can see auto loot and item disassemble and sell. That is very important. This is one very ugly pet. Don't worry, you have some other pets which are not that much ugly. Okay, I retrieve that. Okay, this one is looking pretty good, but this one is ugly also. All depends, I mean, this one is funny. So pets are very important in this game. And also, what else do we have here? Beauty. Oh, I need to mention this. I need to show you actually. Check out different kind of costumes which you can buy. Not this one. This one is something new. Regarding options to customize your character, I think the developers have done really a good job. There is lots of options, lots of different kind of costumes, and some of these skins are looking absolutely amazing. Look at this. Wait, let me show you. There are even some more beautiful skins a little bit. Let's say this one. And one of the things which I have noticed, not only regarding design for different kind of skins, especially regarding mask. Look at this. Different kind of masks which they have implemented into the game, developers of the game, they are absolutely beautiful. This design, something to look forward to have in front. Look at this. Wow. So all of these items you can actually buy. Some of them you can get for free. So regarding options to customize your character, this one is for Christmas. That's normal. But regarding other, you can see this one. Look at this. If you like this kind of graphic design, you will enjoy in Undecember for sure, because there is lots of options to customize your character on many ways. Look at this one also, which makes a game absolutely much more enjoyable. What else didn't I show you here? Settings, notification, world map. I have said that developers of the game, they should have, in my opinion, done a little bit better work regarding world map. Regarding in-game content of this game, end-game content, when I'm talking about PvP and PvE things, there is lots of things to do, lots of things to play. You can check some dedicated videos on my YouTube channel regarding Undecember. Regarding content in general, this game can offer you a lot. So, in generally speaking, combat, graphic design, content of this game, I would say pretty decent game. However, is that enough for 2023 to make this game? Is this enough for Undecember to compete with other games on MMORPG and action RPG gaming market? Let's check that. So first thing which I need to show you here is number of players. Let's check situation 3 months after global release. Here on Steam database, you'll notice 24-hour peak, 11,752 players, which is actually not so bad even. Not so bad. You'll notice all-time peak 2 months ago, that was a little bit after release of the game, 46,000 players. That is not a surprise, because reactions of players from over there in Korea were actually really positive. So we were all waiting for release of this game finally here, right, for Western release. Let's see here on this chart. Yes, number of players is going down. There is a reason for that. I will talk about that a little bit later. Number of players is going down. However, I was expecting that actually after 2 months, actually 3 months after release of the game, we will see much lower number. However, 12,000 players and 9,000 players, almost 10,000 players right now, that's a lot. Don't forget, you can also play this game on your mobile devices, so you can add double this, maybe even more. Double this, maybe even more. So regarding number of players on the end of 2022, now on the start of 2023, Undecember is still looking pretty alive. Another important thing regarding how some game is alive or not, right, to determine is some game worth playing in 2023, is activity of developers regarding new expansions, new updates, new classes, events in general, right. I'm here on official website of Undecember, and I can show you here, if I just scroll a little bit down, I will not go into details, don't worry about that. I will not read to you here details of every update here, but you'll notice, yes, there is lots of updates, lots of events, and in generally, it's looking like, let me also show you here, on this part of the website, that developers of the game and publisher of this game are taking good care about this game. So you can see here lots of events, updates happening basically since release of the game. So two things, they are, yeah, we could say they are fulfilled, right? Activity of developers and publisher, and regarding number of players, if you start to play this game now on the start of 2023, you will not be alone there. There will be other players, right? So regarding these things, game is looking fine. So what is wrong with Undecember? Or maybe there is nothing wrong. Well, there is something. Let me show you here. Let's go back to the game. So I have, after I have started to play this game, and it's not only me, many players have noticed that. Let me show you here on this part of the user interface. Let's check shop. Yeah, this is the problem about Undecember. So Undecember is hard pay for convenience. Actually, that means that game is hard pay to win. So it's not like to describe this situation here regarding Undecember, and you will notice that just after a few hours of your gameplay, because your inventory will be full. You will need a pet. You will need a pet to auto-loot items for you, because otherwise you will need to step on every item which you get dropped on the ground. You will need to have a pet which will auto-loot items and then disassemble those items. And it's not only about that. There are many other things which you can buy in this shop for real money, and which are actually, I wouldn't say they're like real pay to win, but then again, pay to win by definition, right, is any kind of advantage. Any kind of advantage which you can get with real money, right? So this pay for convenience, like things regarding disassembling items from your inventory, like expanding your inventory, and many other things are actually pay to win. So that is the issue with this game. And after I have started to play Western version of the game, I have played for a while, this thing was too heavy for me. I was too much disappointed in all of these items which you can see here in this shop, which, like I said, I wouldn't consider this as one really hard pay to win, which I have seen in many other MMORPGs, let's be honest here. However, it's very hard pay for convenience. Developers of the game and publisher of this game went too far in this direction. They could implement a little bit of pay for convenience, but what you can see here in front of you is too much. And that's the reason why I have actually stopped to play this game very soon after release. Other things, in general, you can see here in front of you, graphic design, content of this game, combat. Yes, it feels pretty good, right? In-game systems, everything. I would say that Undecember is actually one pretty decent game. Yes, it reminds a lot on Path of Exile, not that much on Lost Ark, that's another story. Diablo, not that much. Yeah, it reminds a lot basically on Path of Exile. But like I have said, if you can handle that pay for convenience, then you need to try to play Undecember. This is free to play action RPG game. You don't need to basically don't need to pay anything. It's not buy to play game or subscription kind of game. You can start to play completely for free, but very soon, very soon, you will notice that hard pay for convenience. And that is, I have to admit, this is the only thing which is bothering me regarding this game, but it's a huge thing. So overall conclusion, is this game worth playing in 2023? Well, let me put it in this sentence. If you don't mind hard pay for convenience, that means actually pay to win, then yes, it's absolutely worth. Because gameplay in generally under the fingers, graphic design, content of this game, and don't forget, it's a free-to-play game. If you like to play isometric kind of action RPG games, hack and slash kind of games, which have this kind of dark fantasy kind of style, then by all means, try to play Undecember. You will enjoy this game, because in generally, it's a really decent game. Until you discover this. If you can go throughout this without any kind of issues, then no problem at all, because players you have seen over there, right? There are still players playing this game. Developers and publishers are still active, but you need to be able to go throughout this. Lots of hard pay for convenience. I think that just in the case when after release we would have just a little bit less of this pay for convenience. It doesn't have to be like completely on zero, right? Just a little bit less. This game would have much more players. Other than that, whenever you see somebody complaining about Undecember being pay to win, like I have said, it's not like real pay to win in that sense of the words, right? But yes, it's hard pay for convenience, and that on the end means pay to win, right? So 2023, let's see what will happen with Undecember. It's a free-to-play action RPG. You can play it on Steam, completely for free, also on your mobile devices. Try to play it, why not, during 2023. If you have never tried to play this game, absolutely, by all means, I can recommend to you. Game have really nice combat, lots of content to play, interesting storyline, beautiful dark fantasy kind of style. Try to play it, but only under condition that you can handle that hard pay for convenience. So 2023, let's see what will happen with Undecember. If I see anything interesting is happening with this game, I will let you know about that. And if you're interested into MMORPGs, this is not a real MMORPG, but this evening I'm talking during live stream about this game because I have played this game on PC. I was waiting for a long time for release of this game. Hype was real. So this evening I'm talking about this game just to let you know what kind of situation we have on the start of 2023. If you are watching this live stream, let's go forward with live stream. If you are watching this as video on my YouTube channel, thank you for watching the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch to see more of MMORPG content in the future. I'm live streaming every evening about 7 o'clock Central European Time, so join me to see some gameplay and to find out what is happening in MMORPG and PC gaming world. See you soon.